Last time on Dragon Age Origins. Ow!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Well, I have a nice bra. Thank you for saving me and undressing me. Where am I?
Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by the Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
I imagine. You mean Alastair? Well, wait a minute. Neither am I. This is horrible.
Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him the news. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alastair?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Nope, that's pretty standard for him. I have some questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
How did she manage to rescue us?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
I kind of believe that, actually. Are we safe here?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did she save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Thanks for that. Coin is important to you, out here.
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
Fair points. Are there any other survivors?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Well, it can't get much worse than this, so yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued.
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Fair. Why did the dude run away?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Fair points. I think that's enough.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Well, thanks for redressing me.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
All right, yeah.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Thanks. Hopefully some soup. I'll take whatever you got. Short bow. Oh, a key is required. That's the first time I've seen that. All these books. This is a very cozy little cottage you have here. Very nice. I approve.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Can't really argue with that. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to that asshole.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Fair points. Alastair is the real Grey Warden here, not me. Well, no, I don't want to say that. We should contact, or what could, we should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
What could this dude help, or what could he gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Who the balls are those people?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Keep in mind that Loghain was also an honorable man.
The Owl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn Horde by himself.
We need the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old,
But dwarves, elves, mages, this Archdemon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
I don't see we have a whole lot of options here. Oh, why not? That's what Grey Wardens do.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I'm not entirely sure I'm ready, but... I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
God, these two. Their rapport is fantastic. Actually, yeah, I like her. I don't even care. I like her.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
This is repayment? Wow. It's a pretty good deal. A whole person for us not dying. Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance. Whatever the form.
I was just curious.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Can't argue with that. She won't come to harm.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
I doubt
Dear
it.
Sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
No, I really like her. She's pretty damn sweet. And I bet she's pretty good with that staff, if you know what I mean. I bet she can cast magic spells. If you know what I mean. Oh, get over yourself.
If you worry that I will summon demons and transform into an abomination, I assure you I will at least wait until you are not looking.
I feel better already.
I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Sass. All of the sass. Have you never been outside of the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Are you really your daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Yeah. She's just gonna stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Ah. What skills do you have?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
What an... Oh, Alastair, why do you open your mouth ever? And you can substitute for... No, should I say that? Is that rude? Never mind him, he's an idiot.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Can I have a special option? Like, push the number 4 button to say you can punch Alastair anytime you want? Ah, you're exhausting, you silly, silly man. Tell me about this village.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering, then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Can't argue with that. How are we going to get around the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
That's good to know. The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Oh, that was like really sassy and really sad and kind of cute. But I'm really confused as to which it was. What kind of house is this? What the hell do you got going on? This is gigantic. Did y'all build that yourself? Almost looks like half of the house of Hal's Moving Castle. Damn. Well, I can't get down, so that's good. Nothing back there. Alright, alright. Save. Alright, how far is this destination? I feel like it is a very far distance. Yes. Oh, good. I don't have to walk the distance. Oh. Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Wrecked. Dog! Come here, puppy dog. Come here. Ah, puppy. Oh, it's a puppy. Hello, puppy. Lead the way, puppy. Hold on. There's a root. There's a beautiful. Oh. Puppy, what have you done? Why did you do this to me?
I sent some darkspawn.
That voice is ridiculous. I literally just missed everything in my path. You are the worst mage on the planet.
Not bad at all.
He wags his tail happily in pants as he's covered in blood. Oh, why would you be mean to the dog? Why is that even an option? I don't know. All these options are cute, except for the one bad one. This darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did he?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I can finally agree with Alastair on something. Well done. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. You understand. Oh god, I gotta name the dog. This is horrible. I hate this game. Oh no. Why would you do this to me? Your name shall be obvious. There's only one correct name. Can I do... Yes, I can. I can do interesting characters, and therefore your name will be Dodge. Hello, Dodge. Well done.
Yes.
Nice. Alright, come on, Doge. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. We were forgetting shit. There's lots of shit here. I almost forgot this, too. What is wrong with me? Look at all this. Death root. That sounds pleasant. Come on, Doge. Come on, Alastair. I'm not sure which one of. Oh my goodness, what are words? I'm not sure which more. I'm not sure which one of you is more like a dog. There, are you happy? I said it. Shots fired. Looking at you, Alastair. Get that gore off your face.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Yeah. No. That's just dumb. You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Yeah, forget it. Fuck you guys.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Good rules. Do you really want to fight a mage?
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. You know, I hear a mage falls as quickly as anyone when stabbed. Let's finish this, gents.
What spell was that? Because it was fantastic. They literally all got stunned. The poor little people. I am dead, though. You can do it.
I think we work well
surrender.
together.
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Goodbye, you criminal. Yeah, goodbye, you criminal. You're an
Yes,
asshole.
I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
I ought to break your fucking nose, you suave, dainty little piece of shit. Yeah, authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
No, fuck you guys. They'll do what they must. Come with me.
I'm not going down without a fight.
That's your call.
You will learn fairly.
Oh, I leveled up. Doge, where have you been? Where were you that entire fight? I guess you were, if you were really getting this guy. Okay, but... Knight's Note. Interesting. You killed a Templar? That's pretty impressive, actually. Ooh, chests.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
before or after I stopped laughing.
Damn.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alastair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
That's a fair point. You have some thoughts on that point, Alastair.
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
I trust the I trust them because they took care of me really well. What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I mean, I don't agree with you, but damn, you're so good at arguing. Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Well, we're not going to do that. I'm not sure any of these ideas are good.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey Wardens come. If they come.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide.
Well, thank you, Alastair. You're not as sassy as Morgan, but I appreciate your company. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
What is wrong, Doge? It's okay. Relax. It'll be fine. Can I talk to you? I can. I'm not sure if you're cute or terrifying. Do you see anything interesting? Neat. I have no idea what it was. You could have literally given me anything. Pet the Doge. Doge, the little Doge. Okay, you're cute now. You win. You win, my friend. Morgan, how you doing?
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Never mind. Well, let's talk. I'm not done.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Kakari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
All right, calm down. I'm just curious. What's wrong with that?
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question, but have it your way. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds.
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds quite like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
Very devilish of you. That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human. Good answer.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
That didn't work out too well. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way, at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Was that adorable, or was I just wrecked? I can't tell. I really can't. Alastair, how are you doing?
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan? Because you've been having some issues, despite being covered in blood.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
But he's such a nice dude. I like him way more than you. I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, dude. There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's sad. That is an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I mean, not that I'm already prying into your business. Shit. No, not really. Not since I went into the tower. Except for that, you know, that one dude who I accidentally, framed. And, well, he framed himself. Not really.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter after all. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Don't smile like that with blood all over your face. It's really weird. He was a friend of mine, too.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who remembers him well.
Oh, Alastair approves of me, even though he's a little nerd. Hold on, I gotta pet you again. Yes, it's required. Good dodge. Good dodge.